Hello, and welcome to Change Over Time, where we believe that no one is the same person as they were yesterday. The more we look at how we can change, the more we can learn to be a better version of ourselves. I'm your host, Justin DiBiase, and please enjoy today's episode. I'm here with Libby and Becca, who are prominent members of the Madison High School Chorus and the Madison Dramatic Dodgers. Guys, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, I'm going to start this off with a few questions. So I know both of you guys have gone to the Governor's Awards. And I know Libby got third for comedic pair and fifth place for music pair. And Becca, was it your sophomore year? You got sixth for musical pair. And then was it this year musical solo? Last year. So both of them were last year. Okay, so what's that like going to like those like competitions?
I think it's very interesting to see lots of people from other schools who have the same interests as us and seeing how they watch us and how our performances affect them the same way theirs affects us.
Yeah, totally. It's a really great experience to get to meet people from all over. We got a lot of people's like Instagrams and things that we're able to connect with them through, and now we still know all these people who are going to all these different places and doing amazing things, and we met them through this great competition.
Okay, another thing. I know, Libby, you have gotten nominated for a Foxy Award at Montclair State for, what was birthday candles?
It's birthday candles, yeah.
Yeah. What was like thoughts on that?
It was really cool. I got to perform in the theater, and it was a very big auditorium, and I remember being very scared, but it ended up having a very good payoff, and I got to meet some people, and the audience really was very light and happy, and they enjoyed it a lot, so it was very interesting to see that.
Nice. Okay, so what have you guys' experience been like last 2 years of high school, like the chorus and like the musicals in place?
I think it's been great to be on the older side of things. I mean, when we were younger, like freshmen and sophomores, we felt very like a lot younger than everyone else there, which is great because you learn from all the people, but it's kind of stressful at times and you're like worried about what old people will think of you. But now that we're on the older side, we're being able to be the leaders that we looked up to when we were younger, which is a really great thing to be a part of and be able to make connections with people from all the different grades and bring everyone together.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that it's fun to be on the older side because when we were younger, we were trying to keep up with everyone, but now that we are more used to the ways of the theater program, we can kind of sit back, relax, and like just do what we need to do.
Totally.
I know that both of you guys outside of like the high school have performed for Spotlight Kids, and I know right now they're practicing for Sweeney. I know you guys both played Love It. So what's it like, having to kind of split the role between each other?
It's really fun because we're very different, and it's like two completely different shows when we're both doing it, and it's also nice to be with like my friend at rehearsals because if it was someone that I'm not friends with, it would be kind of awkward. But it's nice to know that we'll be friends no matter what.
It's great. It's definitely a big role, and I think we're also able to lean on each other and talk about the difficult parts of it and the interesting parts of it and what we love about the show and our character. And also, we're having to balance having an ensemble track on top of that. So if one of us misses a rehearsal or if one of us is confused or we switch parts for a certain part that we didn't quite get, we're able to connect and figure it out through that, which is super nice.
Okay, for both of you guys, how would you say music and just like singing and overall and maybe acting too has changed since you were like little kids?
I would say like growing up in a musical family was like, it was just like another one of my things. Like I was surrounded by it all the time growing up, and I never really thought twice about it. It was just something I did, something I would always lean on. But like as I've grown up, I've learned to like embrace it and make it my own thing, and I've learned to lean on it when I need to heal, or if I'm feeling down or feeling happy. It's something that's always there no matter how I'm feeling.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I, in contrast, grew up in a very non-musical family. So I kind of had to find music for myself, which I feel like growing up it was something that I wasn't as connected to because I didn't like understand it as much as like I assume like Libby would because of her musical background of a family. But I think growing up and learning about music and becoming a musician and all the facets and stuff, I feel like it's made me feel connected to a different part of myself that's different from the rest of my family, and my family started to like music more because of me, so I think that's a nice thing that's happened.
I have 5 questions for you guys. So starting off, what sound do you guys love?
I really love like birds, hearing birds in the morning or throughout the day. It's really nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably birds or maybe like crickets, like on a summer night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, second question. What sound or noise do you guys hate?
I really don't like forks like scraping against a plate or like against teeth. Like it's like the worst sound ever.
I don't really like whispering, and it just makes me so uncomfortable.
Okay, for the third question, what drives you creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
I think for me it would definitely be seeing people who have interest in learning, in growing and getting better at their arts. I feel like it's so much easier to love what I do when other people love it too and take it as like an opportunity to heal and grow.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I totally agree with that. Just like people having a good energy behind what they're doing and really loving what they're doing is so important. Because if everyone around you was so hated what they were doing, it would not be fun.
Okay, for the fourth question, what is your guys' favorite movie, Broadway show, or performance you guys have seen?
Recently we saw High Spirits
Mm-hmm.
at the New York City Center, and that was very interesting because it was a musical version of the play we did earlier this year at school, which was Play Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was interesting because we knew our characters and we knew most of the lines, and we got to see this new take on the show and the story. And it was very interesting. The songs were good,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt very moved after.
And we'd done a workshop with one of the cast members before it, so because he was in Alice by Heart, so it was super neat to see him in a show after we'd just done a bunch of work with him. And there were some awesome people in it, like Philippa Sue, so it was super neat to just like see a great production of something we knew so well, and we could mouth all the lines that we knew.
Okay, nice. For the last question, very simple, favorite song?
Not simple.
That's the
very
hardest question
difficult.
I think I've ever heard in my life. Jinx. Okay, I would have to say it's gonna be something by the Beatles. So whether that's I Will or maybe Here, There, and Everywhere by the Beatles, or In My Life is a good one.
Yeah.
I'm a big Beatles fan.
I like the Sundays and like the Cranberries and stuff, but I'd probably say When I'm Thinking About You by the Sundays.
Okay, thank you guys. Hope
Thank
you guys
you.
have a great day.
You too.
You too.
Thank you for tuning in today's episode of Change Over Time. And if you enjoyed, follow and subscribe for weekly episodes. Always keep an open mind and have a great day.